Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Daily Anime Talk, where I go over the most recent episodes and my overall thoughts on them. Today I'll be looking at some of the episodes from Monday and Tuesday. There wasn't too much, so this shouldn't be a too long video. So the first thing I watched was Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 3, Episode 1. We cut right back to Mine, involved with all her work from the church to the guild, where she is making her books and coming up with new ideas for things, in this case a new type of ink. Mine is also getting ready for her winter stay in the church and is getting together all the supplies she is going to need for these months. Her sister and mum are helping her by making up some warm clothes. After it gets out Mine is looking for a new type of ink. The ink guild gets involved, so Benno makes a deal with them to get them off her back. The ink guild want to find out Mine's identity through confronting Lutz, but nothing comes of it with Lutz safe. With all this happening, Mine also gets asked to be a young blacksmith's guarantor, and gets him to make her something to officially be recognised as a blacksmith. After everything, Mine and her family and Ferdinand decide to bring up the winter stay time to keep her safe from the Ink Guild. Nobody is happy that Mine will be away from home, especially Mine, who cries the first night. This is a really good reintroduction to the characters. I think it's been a good year or so since season 2. So they kind of introduce everyone in little sections, the parents and everyone at the guild and the church, the little scenes just so we can re-establish where they're involved in Mine's life. So this was kind of more a reintroduction episode, and with the little addition of the Ink Guild and pushing up her stage to the church, it's more or less just a setup episode for the whole season. But it's good overall because we get to see everyone again, and we get a feeling of how the season's going to be, where Mine's going to be at the church pretty much the whole time for the winter break. So it should be good because a lot of the conflict from last season is definitely going to carry on with the head priest, him not liking Mine for some reason, and it should be an interesting conflict because they're going to be around each other a lot more now, and their parents won't be able to be there for Mine as much. They're going to visit her, but they won't be able to see her every day. So it should be quite good to see all the relationships get a bit more tense, I imagine. But yeah, the next thing I watched was I'm Qutting Heroing, episode 2. Leo starts the day waking Stina up to find out what he can do to help with. He uses Echina's voice, which scares Stina, who gets angry with Leo and blows the room up. Eventually, out of all the tasks Leo picks, one, the mana replacement, and gets to work. Only a short time later, he comes back and relaxes on the couch. Leo spends most of the day relaxing, which annoys Stina, who has just about had enough of his laziness, when a dark elf walks in and Leo explains. The dark elf was worried Stina was overworking and wanted to help, so Leo used this chance to show Stina how to distribute tasks between other subordinates to lighten her workload for herself and everyone in general. Leo doing all of this while in his new Onyx Knight disguise. Leo shows he is capable, and Stina sees that he can get the work done, but when Leo asks for a kiss reward, she explodes the room again. Leo still has a long way to go to earn their trust. So far this has been an interesting little series, with Leo being the hero that ruined their whole army and the castle that's falling apart. He's basically the main cause of it, and he's trying to get his job now, which is kind of weird, but I guess everyone needs a second chance somewhere. So he's trying to gain their trust, and what he did through the episode was trying to make the demon army more efficient, make it so everyone takes part and everyone gets their little jobs to help each other out. And I think he's definitely building the trust, but they're definitely still a bit wary of him. At the end of the episode, she doesn't trust him all too much. She clearly can see that he's a hard worker, but he's still a bit mischievous. So it's going to be fun to see how he reacts with the other generals, like the big scaled armoured bloke. I imagine he'll get along with him, and the little wolf girl, I imagine they'll get along quite well. But he's definitely going to have to earn their trust, so it's going to be a long journey through the rest of this season. And I imagine at the end of it, he'll become good friends with all of them, including the Demon Lord. Was it Echina? Yeah. Okay. And that's all I watched. There wasn't too much on Monday and Tuesday. There was only really these two that really interest me. There is Tomodachi Game, but I'm not really sure if I want to watch that. It didn't look too interesting, just another death game anime. But if you do think it's worth a watch, do make sure to comment, so I'll give it a go. There's only 2 episodes out so far, so I can always catch up. But if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to keep up with all these episodes I'm going to be releasing, and hopefully weekly now, gonna at least 2 or 3 episodes. So yeah, if you did enjoy, make sure to come back, and I will see you next time.